Hi, hello, my name is Jade and welcome back to my channel. Today I am dyeing my sister's hair. So I'm bleaching it from this brownish blonde hair that she has right now. Like, she went to a hairstylist and got it bleached like a year ago, I want to say. And so I was visiting and I wanted to dye her hair. So right now I'm just sectioning it out. This is going to be kind of a longer video just because I'm showing more details than normal and it's someone else's hair. This is hair that I've never done anything with before. Like, this is a type of hair I've never done anything, because she's got thicker hair and it's a lot darker than mine is naturally. So yeah, and she's got a lot more root than I ever do. I mean, not that I've never had that much root before, but like, I normally bleach it before it gets to this point. So this video is a little bit longer, but we are taking her hair from this to pink. Originally she wanted a really light pink, but because I was only there for like 2 days, I didn't have enough time to lighten her hair as much as it needed to, so I couldn't get her to the light pink she wanted. I had to go with a little bit of a darker pink, and still it didn't turn out as like great as I wanted it to, but she loved it in the end. So that is what I'm showing you here. I had to take my rings off. But I didn't start by putting it on her roots. I went down a little bit more, but I kept having issues, so towards the end you'll see me putting bleach straight on her roots, and that wasn't the goal. Like, I originally wasn't going to do that, but my brush was catching on every single thing, and yeah. So I also didn't go super far down in these clips. I did go further down later. I just didn't film it, but it was because I was worried of breakage, so I didn't want to break her hair. So I was doing this really low and slow because that's how I like doing it, but because I didn't have much time with her, it just didn't give us the results that she wanted. And she knew that going in, that I wasn't going to be able to get it as light as she wanted, and it might be a little peachy, and she was okay with it. I wish that I lived closer to her because I would be doing her hair all the time. Like, I miss her and I want to do her hair. So maybe she'll be able to come over this summer. I'll have to talk to my dad and see if I can get him to agree to that, and then I can redo her hair. But yeah, this is just me bleaching her. Like, it's not even a root because it's long. I don't know what it would be called, but yeah, her regrowth. This is bleaching her regrowth, and then I will talk to you guys again when I come back to put pink in her hair. I also want to butt in again because I was watching this as I was editing it and I noticed it. I don't have gloves. I don't really have any of my normal products. I just happen to have a brush. We had to buy a bowl to mix it in, and we couldn't find any clips to clip her hair, so I was using rubber bands. So I was working with the bare minimum, and I think I did pretty well, honestly. I did use 20 volume. I didn't say that in the beginning, but I used 20 volume and bleach powder. I always use 20. I don't feel comfortable going up. Like, I bet I could have gone up to 30 if I wanted to, but one, I don't own 30 volume, and two, I just don't feel comfortable with it. I've never worked with 30 volume, so I prefer just sticking to my 20 and 10. I use 20 developer and 10 developer a lot more than anything else. So yeah, we only used 20 volume developer, and this is us just talking about the color. She was confused about what color it was because the name on the bottle, and this is also the first time I've ever used this color or this like brand. It's like, I can't remember what it was like. I can't remember what it was called, but I'll like talk about it more when we get to putting it in her hair. But I just wanted to come back and say, I know that I'm not wearing gloves. I didn't have gloves. I didn't have all of my hair dye stuff. I didn't know what color she wanted to dye her hair, so I had to wait until I got there to figure out what I had and what I didn't have, because some stuff got packed by the movers and some didn't. So, alright, I'm done talking your ear off for a little bit. This is how her hair turned out after one round of bleaching. It was as light as I could get it. I didn't feel comfortable doing it again, but I think it turned out pretty well for one time. And there was like 1 or 2 spots in the back of her head that didn't get bleached completely, but it wasn't that bad. It was just a teeny tiny spot. But the brand of hair dye I'm using on her right now is Strawberry Leopard, and this is the first time I've ever used it. I wish we would have gone with a darker color originally, but we didn't. So at first we just put this on, and you'll see later on it looks really orangey. So I go in behind this color, like after we rinse it out, I go in and I use a darker color. I use like a magenta color on her roots. She didn't want it on her ends because she liked the color that the Strawberry Leopard gave her on her ends. So we left it, like, I don't even remember what the name of it is, and I don't have the color with me, but it was a super light pink, and it just didn't grab onto the roots like we wanted it to. So we left it on the ends. It turned out really pretty on the ends where we didn't just recently bleach. I honestly should have toned her hair, but I did not have the time because I don't think toner would have helped too much with the color she had there. But I was kind of hoping the pink would cover it. But if she went with a darker pink, it would have. But I keep saying but yeah. It turned out really pretty on the ends of her hair. It turned out great. She loved it on the ends, but we didn't like it on her roots. So I went back in with magenta to darken the roots up so they didn't look so orangey or so brassy pink. Like, it looked like a salmon. I kept telling her, I was like, this is a salmon color. Are you sure you're okay with it? Or do you want me to go back and get a darker color? And she wanted the ends to be the color that they turn out. And then the roots is where she wanted me to go back. So we did darken it. Oh my gosh. I'm talking so much just to tell you that we darkened it. But yes, we did use a magenta color on her roots and the Strawberry Leopard light pink on the ends of her hair. And it turned out really pretty. I'm happy that I was able to do this for her. I'm happy that I was able to adjust it after it was already done with the magenta. But I do want to redo her hair. So I'm going to try to get her to come to my state now from Oregon and let me re-dye her hair so we can turn it into something better, because I know I can do better work. But we were just vibing. Do you see here, like, it looks a little peachy on her roots, and yeah, I wasn't too happy with it. She loved it, honestly. She was okay with the peach, but she, like, at the same time she was like, it's not really the color that I wanted it to be. And I was like, yeah, it's because I couldn't lighten your roots like light enough. Like, I bet I could have done another round, like a second round, but I just did not feel comfortable with that. I didn't want to hurt the integrity of her hair, so I didn't. I could have done a bleach bath, but I honestly, her hair was being so stubborn that I don't think it would have worked if I even did a bleach bath. So yeah, I will have redemption on her hair, but this is just us dyeing it pink. I did not record me putting the magenta on because it was super quick, super fast and easy, and done in like a split second. But yeah, enjoy watching me dye it pink. And yeah, I think her hair looked really cute on her. So yeah. this is the end color.
Okay,
We did
turn around.
a clip in the sun so you guys could really see it. There's still a little bit of peach, but I think it's beautiful, and she absolutely loved it. So as long as she's happy, I'm happy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you
Beautiful.
next time.